You know what, guys? I think we have the greatest franchise ever created. What's up, guys? Welcome to Movie and Point's movie review of Toy Story 4. The newest film from director Josh Cooley brings back all our favorite Toy Story characters and also includes characters played by Christina Hendricks, Tony Hale, Ali Maki, Keegan-Michael Jordan Peele, and Keanu Reeves. And this is the movie that, like I said, I believe is going to complete the whole Toy Story franchise. And if it does, it's the perfect ending to the franchise because this is a beautiful, fantastic, joyous movie. And to be fair, I was very skeptical with this movie. I didn't know if I needed this movie. I don't know if I needed to have this movie because we had a trilogy that had a perfect ending. You know, Andy finally gave his toys away, Bonnie collected them, and it was just that perfect symbiote relationship of just, characters moving on and getting a new life. And boy, was I wrong. This movie is fantastic. It is emotional, it is suspenseful, it is chaotic, it is beautiful, it is just insanely good looking, and it just has so much emotion that you can't help but cry when you watch the movie because it's so good. And I won't get into too many details about the movie because I know a lot of people want to see it, but the basic story is the characters have grown kind of into their own with Bonnie. She creates a character named Forky, which is played by Tony Hale perfectly, and he's just this character that just like doesn't understand why he exists. It's like an existential crisis, and then they go on a road trip and end up in this town where you know Forky and Woody end up also in this shop where they find this character played by Christina Hendricks, who's playing Gabby, who's a character who wants more, who needs more, who's never been loved. It's kind of this like the prospector in Toy Story 2. And in the process, we finally get Bo back. Bo Peep has been missing since Toy Story 2. We kind of find out why that is. And it brings back Annie Potts into the fold, and she is perfect in this movie. They actually give her more life. She gets more story, and she just is given more to do. And it really gives a great dichotomy between Woody and Bo, who have this like relationship, if you want to put it. Woody has kind of lost his way. He's kind of feels lost, and Bo Peep is a lost toy. So it kind of sets itself apart and works evenly. And that's this whole movie is, how do you find your place when you're lost? And that's just it's a perfect way to, if this is the ending, to cap this ending off, because it gives Woody his final closure. It gives every character a chance to move on and to do something else, and that's what makes it just such a great movie. And this movie had a troubled history. It had a lot of problems. John Lasseter stepped down. Some writers moved on, and it just, you didn't think this was going to be possible. I mean, this movie comes out 9 years after Toy Story 3, and somehow they made it work. This is only Pixar can do, where they can take a troubled story, a troubled production, and turn it around and just make it a perfect movie. And this movie was pushed back, which is a perfect reason. I'm glad it was pushed back. I'm glad they took a little more time on it, but yeah, it's a fantastic movie. There's not one standout because everybody who has come into this franchise has been a standout in their own. You know, Keegan-Michael and Jordan Peele have some great moments in there that are very, very funny and very, very humorous. Keanu Reeves also has some great stuff in here with as playing Duke Kaboom, and Christina Hendricks is one of the great standouts as the character that longs for something more. And Ali Maki, who plays Giggle McDimples, she's also fantastic. But everybody's fantastic in this movie. Randy Newman's score is fantastic. It's amazing to see this franchise go from Toy Story 1 with how that looked to the rain effects, the hair effects, this movie looks so insanely good. I know we've said that in like Finding Dory, and we've said that in The Incredibles, but this movie is just on a whole nother level. It's amazing with some of the stuff that Pixar has put out that they can still find a way to wow you. And when they get to the town where there's a carnival, the shadowing effects and the brightness and the visual flair. It's so beautiful, and there's just so many cool moments in this movie. And I'm gonna kind of leave it at that because I don't want to spoil it too much. But just know that this is the perfect way to end a franchise. This is the perfect way to make people believe in a company that has struggled with certain films in the last few years. And this is why Toy Story is just the greatest franchise ever, because they've taken all the characters that you've always known and loved, added some new characters throughout the years, added new characters here, and just done a perfect job with it. And that's why it's the greatest franchise ever made, in my opinion. So, but anyways, that's my take, or at least my spoiler-free take on Toy Story 4. Go see it. Definitely worth seeing. I saw it in IMAX. It looked beautiful. It sounded beautiful. And it is a perfect movie. And you get some really cool flashback moments as well. So, but anyways, thank you so much for watching. If you like what you see, hit the subscribe button. Hit the notification button at the top to find out what's coming next. And comment below to tell me what you think about this video or any other videos that I've done in the past. But otherwise, we'll see you guys on the next video. Peace out. What's up, guys? Thank you so much for checking out Movie Emporium. I really appreciate it. If you want to, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Hit the notification button and the bell at the top. Find out what's coming next for Movie Emporium. Also, check out these 2 videos. They're amazing. I think they're awesome. I think you'll enjoy them too. But otherwise, thank you so much for watching, guys. We'll see you next time.